Hello everyone, I am Greek Kodar and in this video I will be doing a review of match 33 between MI and CSK. So this match is known as the El Clasico of the IPL, with the two of the most successful franchises taking on each other. Now before coming to this match, so let's look at the teams. So there were some changes in the CSK squad with Ayush Matre getting ruled out of the IPL. So CSK brought in Akash Mandwal as a replacement player for Ayush Matre. Now going back to the game. So in this match, CSK were also wearing black armbands as Mukesh Chaudhary's mother passed away a couple of days before. So this match was played at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai, and Mumbai won the toss and decided to bowl first. CSK posted a total of 207 with the help of another century from Sanju Samson. MI were then bundled out for just 104 with CSK winning by a huge margin of 103 runs. It was the biggest defeat for MI by runs in IPL history. Sanju Samson was the player of the match for his knock of 101 not out from just 54 deliveries. Now let's start with the playing 11 for this match. So MI had no changes for the match and they brought in Danish Malewar as their impact player in place of Allah Ghaznfar. So they had a concussion sub as no Mitchell Santner was subbed out due to concussion and Shardul Thakur came in place of him. For CSK, there were two changes with Karthik Sharma coming in for Ayush Matre and Akil Hussain coming in for Matthew Short. So Akil Hussain came in as the impact player in place of Karthik Sharma. Today again, Mumbai started with Bumrah with a new ball and he was hit for a 4 by Sanju Samson on no ball but gave just 7 runs in that over. He also bowled an excellent bouncer to Ruturaj Gaikwad with Gaikwad getting hit on the helmet. Then in the next over of Hardik Pandya, again a boundary was scored for no ball. Ruturaj hit 2 fours and a 6 to score 19 runs in that over. Then Allah Ghaznfar was brought into the attack and he got a wicket of Ruturaj Gaikwad who was looking good and was trying to hit boundaries. Then again Hardik Pandya went for 19 runs with Sanju Samson hitting 3 fours and a 6. Then Bumrah came back into the attack and Sarfaraz hit a 4 and Sanju Samson hit a 6 to score 13 runs in that over. Then in the next over, Santner was hit for 2 fours in his first 2 balls by Sarfaraz Khan, but then on the 4th ball he got his wicket. CSK had an excellent power play and finished on 73 for 2 with Sanju Samson and Shivam Dube at the crease. Then Samson hit a 6 and 4 in the next 2 overs from Ghaznfar and Ashwani Kumar. Then in the 9th over, Ghaznfar got the wicket of Shivam Dube giving away just 5 runs. Then Dewald Brevis hit 2 sixes of Mitchell Santner to score 15 runs in that over. CSK were 111 for 3 in 10 overs and were looking for a 200 plus total. Then in the next over of Ashwani Kumar, both the batters hit a 4 before Brevis was dismissed on the last ball. Samson also got to his 50 with a 4 in the same over. MI tried to squeeze the run rate, giving away just 9 runs in the next 2 overs. Then Karthik Sharma hit 2 sixes of Santner in the 14th over, scoring 14 runs. Ghaznfar finished his spell with a good over going for just 4 runs. Then Hardik Pandya brought in Krish Bhagat to bowl the next over and Johnson scored 15 runs in that over, hitting a 6 and 2 fours. Then Jasprit Bumrah got the wicket of Karthik with Santner taking an excellent diving catch. While taking the catch, Santner injured his shoulder and went out. Then Jamie Overton hit 2 fours and a 6 to Ashwani before getting out on the last ball. Bumrah was hit for a 4 of a free hit by Samson in the 19th over to score 10 runs in the over. Sanju Samson was on 85 before the start of the last over and he hit 2 sixes in the first 4 balls to move to 97. He was keeping the strike and trying to hit boundaries. Then on the last ball, he hit a 6 to get to his second 100 in this year's IPL. CSK finished with a total of 207 for 6 with Samson scoring almost half of the runs with his 101 not out. Now let's go through the first innings scoreboard. Sanju Samson not out on 101 from 54 deliveries with 10 fours, 6 sixes with a strike rate of 187. Ruturaj Gaikwad 22 of 14, Sarfaraz 14 from 8, Shivam Dubey 5 from 8, Deval Brevis 21 of 11, Kartik Sharma 18 from 19, Jamie Overton 15 from 7, and Akil Hussain not out on 2 from 2. In the bowling card, Jasprit Bumrah 4 overs 1 for 31, Hardik Pandya 2 overs none for 38, Allah Gazanfar 4 overs 2 for 25, Mitchell Santner 4 overs 1 for 44, Ashwani Kumar 4 overs 2 for 37, Krish Bhagat 2 overs none for 31. CSK finished with a total of 207 for 6 in 20 overs with a run rate of 10.35. There were 9 extras in the innings with 1 lead by, 5 wides and 3 no balls. Then going to the second innings, Quinton de Kock started the innings with a 6 on the second ball of Akil Hussain, but on the last ball, Hussain got the wicket of Danish Malevar. Then in the next over, Mukesh Chaudhary got the wicket of de Kock and Akil Hussain followed it with a wicket maiden, dismissing Naman Dheer. MI were under pressure, losing 3 quick wickets in the first 3 overs. Then Surya Kumar Yadav and Tilak Verma were trying to build a partnership, and in the next 3 overs, they hit a 4 each and scored only 18 runs. MI finished the power play on just 29 for 3. Then in the next over, Anshul Kamboj gave away just 1 run with Surya getting hit twice on the body. Then in the next over, Tilak Verma hit a 4 and Surya Kumar hit 2 fours to score 16 runs in the over. In the next over of Noor Ahmed, Surya hit a 4 to score 10 runs. Then Overton came into the attack and Tilak Verma hit 2 fours to score 13 runs in that over. At the end of 10 overs mark, MI were just 69 for 3, needing more 139 runs in the last 10 overs. Also, Shardul Thakur was approved as a concussion sub for Santner, who got injured in the first innings. He also had hit his head on the ground after completing the catch, due to which MI might have asked for the concussion sub. Then in the next over, Tilak Verma hit a 4 to score 9 runs in that over. Then Akil Hussain came back into the attack and got the wicket of Tilak Verma. Noor followed it with wickets of Hardik Pandya and Sharfin Rutherford in the next over. MI were almost out of the game and it was just a matter of playing out the remaining overs. In the next over, Surya Kumar Yadav got out to Akil Hussain, who finished his spell with 4 wickets. MI were 7 wickets down and CSK were just looking to finish the game. The next 2 wickets fell in the 17th and 18th over to Jamie Overton and Anshul Kamboj. Gurjapneet Singh ended the game with a wicket of Jasprit Bumrah in the 19th over and CSK won the match by 103 runs. Let's go to the second innings scoreboard. Quinton de Kock 7 from 10, Danish Malevar out on the Golden Duck, Naman Dheer 0 from 3, Surya Kumar Yadav 35 from 30, Tilak Verma 37 from 29, Hardik Pandya 1 from 2, Sharfin Rutherford out on Golden Duck, Shardul Thakur the concussion sub out on 6 from 12, Krish Bhagat 7 from 15, Ashwani Kumar not out on 1 from 6, and Jasprit Bumrah got out on 2 from 5. In the bowling, Akil Hussain 4 overs 4 for 17 with 1 maiden and an economy of 4.25. He bowled an excellent spell, not giving away any runs to the MI batters. Then Mukesh Chaudhary 4 overs 1 for 31, Anshul Kamboj 3 overs 1 for 10, Noor Ahmed 4 overs 2 for 23, Jamie Overton 2 overs 1 for 14, and Gurjapneet Singh 2 overs 1 for 7. MI finished with a total of 104 for 10 in 19 overs with a run rate of 5.47. There were 8 extras, which included 2 leg byes and 6 wides. Now let's look at the fall of wickets for both the teams. For MI, Danish Malevar got out in the first over of Akil Hussain, making behind to Sanju Samson with the ball spinning away. Then in the next over, Quinton de Kock got bowled to Mukesh Chaudhary, chopping the ball onto the stumps. Then Naman Dheer also got bowled to Akil Hussain in the third over. Tilak Verma also got bowled to Akil Hussain in the 12th over. And Hardik Pandya lost his wicket to Noor Ahmed, trying to hit a big one in the 13th over, where Mukesh Chaudhary took the catch at short third man. Then Rutherford lost his wicket in the next ball, again to Noor Ahmed, where Anshul Kamboj took the catch on the boundary on the offside. Surya Kumar Yadav lost his wicket to Akil Hussain, trying to sweep in the 14th over with Sarfaraz Khan taking the catch. Krish Bhagat lost his wicket to Jamie Overton, trying to hit the ball over fine leg, but Gurjapneet Singh took the catch on the boundary. Shardul Thakur, the concussion sub, lost his wicket to Anshul Kamboj when Dewar Brevis took a catch in the 18th over. Jasprit Bumrah got out to Gurjapneet Singh with Sanju Samson taking the catch behind the wickets. Then for CSK, Ruturaj Gaikwad got out in the third over to Allah Ghaznfar trying to hit a big one with Tilak Verma taking the catch. Then Sarfaraz Khan was bowled by Santner in the sixth over. Shivam Dubey was also bowled by Allah Ghaznfar in the ninth over. Deval Brevis lost his wicket to Ashwani Kumar in the 11th over, trying to ramp the ball over the third man, but Bumrah took the catch on the boundary. Then Karthik Sharma lost his wicket to Jasprit Bumrah with Sentinel taking an excellent catch where he injured himself. Then Jamie Overton lost his wicket to Ashwani Kumar with Naman Dhir taking the catch in the 18th over. Now let's look at the top partnerships of the match. For MI, there was only one partnership for them of 73 runs in 56 deliveries between Surya Kumar Yadav and Tilak Verma. Surya made 30 from 27 and Tilak made 37 from 29. Then for CSK, the highest partnership was of 43 from 35 between Sanju Samson and Karthik Sharma. Sanju scored 24 of 16 and Karthik scored 18 from 19. There were other partnerships of 40 from 16 between Sanju and Sarfaraz, 32 from 20 between Sanju and Ruturaj, and 31 from 17 between Sanju and Deval Brevis. Now let's go to the graphs. So in the worm graph, you can clearly see the difference between the two sides. The CSK worm going up above, and look at the difference between the MI worm. It was never looking like going up starting from the third over. You look at how they scored the runs. They lost the 3 wickets, but their worm, the direction of the worm, it was going just like flat, not going up at all. But this was the difference. So from the seventh over, they kind of started going scoring runs, and it went a little bit up, but it was not enough to overcome the CSK one. Then going into the run rate graph, so here also the same story with CSK run rate hovering around 12 and 10. So they started at around 12.8, and then slowly their run rate also came down, but they finished at around 10.35. But for MI, if you can see their run rate graph, the maximum they went was I think 7, and in the middle they went above 7. So but after that 7 run over first one, they kind of dropped their run rate to just 3.6 in the third over. Then in the seventh over it was just 4.28. Then it went above 6 in the ninth over, and finally just went above 7 and came back again after they lost quick wickets and ended at 5.47. It was a very poor batting display by them. So now if we go to the Manhattan, we'll go to the CSK Manhattan first. So you can see clearly there are many tall buildings in the CSK innings. There are quite short buildings also, but the tall buildings kind of balance it out. In the last kind of after the 14 overs, you can see from one end there were huge buildings of about 10 runs per over, and in the power play there were two buildings of 19 runs each. And overall, they scored a lot of runs in those overs. Now going to the MI Manhattan. So MI Manhattan, you can see only 2 overs going about 10 runs. The 8th over going for 16, and then the 10th over going for 13, and 1 over went for just 10 runs. So only these 3 overs were above or equal to 10. Other than that, all the other overs went for below 10 runs. And at the end, after the 12th over, you can see none of the overs crossed above 5 runs per over. So that how the innings went, and it was very poor batting by the MI batters. In the power play also, they had a maiden over, and they didn't score that many runs in the power play also. They didn't have a single over in the power play, which went about 10 runs. So now let's go to the summary of the match. So both teams were having the same points coming into this match, and both the team desperately needed to get those 2 points to improve their chances of qualifying. MI didn't have a good start with the ball, with CSK scoring 73 runs in the power play, but they kept on picking wickets and restricted CSK to 207. I think Hardik Pandya could have taken more responsibility and bowled the last over instead of giving to a youngster Krish Bhagat. Yeah, he was expensive in the power play, going for 38 runs in 2 overs, but at least he could have bowled the last over. And Krish Bhagat also went for 31 runs in his 2 overs, but he bowled his overs at the death. Then, while chasing a 200 plus total, they lost 3 wickets in the first 3 overs, and after that, they never recovered from it, getting all out for just 104 runs. I think their middle order should have been more positive and played some more attacking shots, trying to hit boundaries. It was not the case of chasing a very low total. They were trying to lay out some overs and then attack. They were chasing 200 plus runs, and to win the match, they had to continue attacking even after losing 3 wickets. They could have taken 1 or 2 overs, but they scored just 19 runs in 4 overs after losing those 3 wickets in the first 3 overs, and the required run rate went above 16. After that, they didn't have a chance to chase the total as the run rate required kept on going higher. For CSK, Sanju Samson batted superbly, scoring his second 100 in this IPL. The next highest score was of just 22 runs from Ruturaj Gaikwad. So it shows how he spent his time at the crease, remained at the crease, and got CSK to a 200 total, where other batters found it hard. Then with the ball, they started brilliantly with Akil Hossain and Mukesh picking up wickets. They put Emma under a lot of pressure and didn't allow them to come back into the game after losing the first 3 wickets. They also have a huge boost to their run rate after winning by a margin of 103 runs. Now let's look at the points table. So MI are still at the 8th position with 7 matches played, 2 wins and 5 losses, with a total of 4 points and a net run rate of minus 0.736. So Chennai has moved to 5th position with 3 wins and 4 losses and a total of 6 points and a net run rate of 0.118. Then going to the points graph, for CSK, you can see they have moved to 6 points after winning this match, and MI are still on 4 points after losing the match. Now going to the position graphs, CSK has jumped to 5th position from 8th, and DC has moved 1 position down from 5th to 6th. GT has moved from 6th to 7th, and MI has moved from 7th to 8th. So these are the 4 changes after this match. So that's it in this video. Let me know your thoughts about this video in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.